Guardian with Dr. Jones and the Kings of Rhythm. Tony Palacios on guitar. Really good guitar player. I remember watching them play out in Riverside when I was a teenager. I was probably, I don't know, 15, 16. They had a different singer and they dressed up in the metallic suits. Kind of a Dawkinish thing. And then next time I heard them, I was like, wow. It's like a complete different band. Great stuff. Got that extreme kind of vibe to it. CVT Guitar Lesson for Dan. Dan, thank you so much for your patience. The tuning is flat, so we're a half step down. There are a couple parts where I wish the guitar was a little louder in the mix, but we're good to go, man. Let's jump in. So I played just, I was doing the chorus on that intro, but on the beginning, he's using a slide bar. You can go, I don't know, third finger works. And you're going to do the 4th fret on the D and G, sliding to the 7th, and then vibrato. So you'd go 3 times. And then after the 3rd time, just hit the 7th fret. That's section 1A, 39 seconds in. SB in your tabs means slide bar. If you don't have a slide bar, just go. That'll work. Real funky groove here, 48 seconds in, section 1B. It goes. See. So, if you're not used to that funky percussive feel, it's a tough thing to do because there's little mutes that are hard to hear. A 5E, hammer to 7, and then palm mute down, up, down, up, down on that 7th fret. And then grab a 5A. That's the first part. Then I do a mute down on the A, up 5E, 2 mutes down up on the E, and then 7E vibrato. It's kind of like the first half of it. Then hammer 5 to 7E again, and the real staccato. After you hammer 7, go 7, 5. But don't go. It's got to be cut the note, you know, really quick. Mute down on the A and then up 7A, bend release. And then palm mute 5A, 7E, and then hit 5A. So it's so. And then it's double dots to go back to the first part. And then no star on the second time, so you'll just go. And then you're going to see after the double dots this. Mute, just like top 2 or 3 strings down into an A5 power chord. Open A, 2D. Then just move it up to the 2nd fret A and hit the open E with it. Down, up, mute. So, section 1C, the verse breakdown, 57 seconds in. Got a Van Halen vibe here. 7D, hammer 9. So you'll hammer the 9, and we're cutting the notes. Go 9, 7, 9, 7, up, mute, D to 9 vibrato. Here it is slow. Up the tempo. And then hammer again, 7 to 9, 9, 7, and this little different filler here. 3rd fret, G and B. Bar that, the 3rd finger, and I would put a couple fingers behind it to help bend release, pull to 7. Okay, so, and then 9 GB to 7 GB. And it's really quick. You can hear him hammer 8, pull 7, hammer 8, pull 7 on the G. And then double dots. You go back, start it over. So you'll be going, stop there, and you'll see a star. You don't play the rest of that. Go past the double dots. It's the same, you know, going into the A5 to the E5. Then we move to section 2A, 106 in, 7G vibrato, and then go 9th fret GB, and then go mute, basically GB, up on the 9s, you'll go, oops, sounds like this, see, I'm catching ups on those, right, so we have, see, 5/7 AE, I would go up down, and then 7/7, and then up down up, 057 on the E, another 7, again, slide. So slow, it's and then double dots. Go back, start it over. Instead of going like this now, you'll see the star. We're just gonna go 7DG. It'll be whole steps, 7, 9, 11, D and G. And that finishes the section. Leads us into the part that I started this lesson with, the chorus. Section 2B, a minute 15 in. It's A, E, and B, all power chords. Open 2 AD, open 2 EA, 2 4 AD. Sounds like this. And then this part's really cool. Palm mute. I would start with an upstroke, I think, here. But it is alternate picked, so either way you do it, make sure it's alternate. Open 2 on the A, and then open D. No palm mute, back to 2A palm mute, and do that twice, so it's yeah. Right back to the and then you do another open A and then the A power chord, so it's same chords, A, E, B, with a different filler riff. Palm mute 9D, and then 7G, and that's down up. And then palm mute all this. 9/7 on the D and A. And then 5A, 7E. So it's, and it's a little difficult to hear that, but it's in there. Then you go right back, I believe, to the beginning. Oops. But this time, instead of going to A, E, and B, we're going to go 5/7/7 ADG, 7/9/9, and he ends it with this. F7 sharp 9, Hendrix chord. But before we hit that, alternate pick, 4/2 open on the D, open 2A, open 2 on the D, and 2A. Here it is slow. I like to use that index and just kind of flatten it and then shift it. And then here's this cool chord from the A string working down, 9, 8, 9, 10. Let it ring and then slide it. Series of repeats at a minute 32. You'll see a bunch of repeats going on. So the next new part is the solo that comes in at 2 minutes 30 seconds. You'll hear him do like a 14G, and this kind of fades in. You'll hear some feedback, and then the solo kicks in here. And I wish the first couple parts of this were a little louder, but here's what we got. Kind of a funky groove thing. 5 hammer 7 on the E, or Guns N' Roses sounding part. Palm mute 7E, 5 on the A 3 times, 7 on the A 3 times, 8 3 times, 9 vibrato. And then act as if you're starting it over, but only do the 5 5 5 on the A. And then this is really tough to hear. I think there's 2 guitars intermingled here. Pentramonic 7G bend to 9D. It'll be a, and then 1110 G and B. Upstroke, down up mute, downstroke on the chord. So it's like I said, it's tough to hear. And you'll hear like a whammy bar pentramonic dive. It's just a little bit in the background, you know. 2 times, second time no star. So in other words, you go back to the, and then after the double dots, we got 7E, down up down palm mute, or 5A, no palm mute, and then 2 palm mutes after it. That gives you 7E vibrato, 5 E and B. 241 timestamp, palm mute, 777 on the top string, and then this is alternate pick really. 5A, no palm mute there, and then 2 palm mutes, so it's 7 pull 5 on the A, and then 7E palm mute down up, and then 8 9 on the A staccato. It's tricky. And then 7 again, palm mute down up down, starting it the same way, but stay on the 5 2 more times. So 7 pull 5 on the A, palm mute down up on the 5, and do that twice. So it's, so that part is okay. Then 17B, I'd go middle finger slide to 19, and then 17E up, 19B down 9 times. It's like do that 9 times. 1 is just, we want 9 of those. Moving on to the top of page 4, 16 17 E and B, same thing but go 3 times. 15 14, hit them together. So your chordings in there are whammy vibrato is what he does. 17B, half step, bend, hold, release, sounds like this. And then 15 17, 15 2 half step bends, 16G. When you hear me say half step bend, that just means you're bending it to the pitch of the next fret. Okay, whole step would be 2 frets, so 18 19B, and then 15 16 BG. I just love the sound of those 4 notes. 16 vibrato, and then go 14G, 16 15 16 on the D, and that's palm muted. It'll sound like this. Mute the G, and then hit the 14, and again slide. So it's